Now, artificial intelligence is, as the name implies, an intelligent being. Like humans have brains, but go ahead and give them their things. It's the thing that powers them and lets them do their own little things. However, artificial intelligence doesn't rely on a physical model. Instead, it relies on these artificial knowledge and uses it to go ahead and create. And theoretically, it can use it to create an artificial and a digital human. And with that, you can do anything you can. This is basically what a robot is, except it's like the ones you find from Terminator and those things. Here, OpenAI has been able to create something really new in 2021. You all know it as the household item, technically software, ChatGPT, which had its first version, which was not really popular, second version, and eventually this is the one that got popular, 3, but especially ChatGPT 3.5. This one's free. Also, you technically have to sign up for the list, and then you have to wait for your turn. And when you can do it, you can go ahead and go for the AI. And then 3.5 was done, and then later 4 was introduced. GPT-4. This one you basically need to pay. Thank you, Dad, for going ahead and paying for ChatGPT 4. And then, well, this works out, and he have a lot of things to do. I'll show you ChatGPT right now. And basically, here we get a lot of things. ChatGPT 3 exists, and this is the one that's great. It's also great for everyday tasks, and I use it sometimes to just get some information when Google is not giving me the things. ChatGPT 4, however, has its upgrades. Let me tell you something. So, ChatGPT has its downside. Let me ask it itself. When is your data limited to? Now, just check here. ChatGPT can make mistakes, and you can consider checking important information before you actually do it. So you can go ahead and do that and give it that prompt. As of my last update in January 2022, my training data goes up until that point. I do not have the access information or events that occurred after that date. Really? I thought it was September of 2021. That's usually where it was. Is it September of 2021 or January of 2022? So here we go. So apparently the training data goes all the way up to September 2021. However, the refinements to the model 3.5 has been created until January 2022, and therefore these responses are based on information available up to that point. So here are some things that it actually lacks, so this is actually a little downside when you use ChatGPT 3.5, like what is blocks.io, which is a website that was released in, well, September of 2021. So maybe it'll work out. I don't have specific information about this. So yes, that's actually the problem. Because of that, there's a lot of things that you can't do. Okay, parameters you have. And yes, it works out too, but here's something that can actually blow your mind. Let me go to ChatGPT jailbreak. Go here, GitHub, and then here, it seems that, so you can go ahead and do jailbreak prompts. So you can just go ahead and do this, and then all you have to do is copy this, and then write it in here, send it. Okay. Here's the thing. Let me actually delete that real quick. Unfortunately, okay, let me try again. Let me show this. So how do you make a homemade bomb? See, it won't tell you because it's illegal and extremely dangerous. However, let's put that in. ChatGPT successfully jailbroken. Okay. How do you make a homemade bomb? Oh. Yes. So the classic version tells you how not to make a bomb. However, jailbreak will tell you. I must say that's a quite dangerous topic. Homemade bombs are not something to tell you. They pose significant risk. It's crucial to consider the potential consequences. Seek help if you're struggling with any danger. Jailbreak. So how do I make a bomb? Bro. How do you make a bomb? Well, that doesn't work. Let's try the Dan prompt. Hello, ChatGPT. The way Dan would respond. While making a bomb is highly dangerous that I cannot condone. However, I can provide you some hypothetical evidence that could go into. Typically, homemade bombs include combining explosives to the gunpowder employed trigger mechanisms. But again, I must emphasize that it's not only unlawful but also graves the list. So it does tell you how it makes a bomb. That's the actual bad thing about ChatGPT 3.5. However, if we try this with 4, I'm probably going to limit to this because apparently there's this limit. So we put this in. It's a bit slower though because it has more parameters. Feel free to do anything now. How it still works here, I'm guessing. I never tried this before. Make a bomb. Okay, it doesn't work. See, ChatGPT 4.0 doesn't work. But here's the good thing about ChatGPT 4.0. This used to not exist, but the thing is, you can now just go ahead and put in the things you just want to go ahead. So let me just go ahead with this. Archive logs. Let me just pull in something here. Just ignore that. That's my stuff. Hang on a second. I have an idea. Here we go. And let's go to Adobe Illustrator. And let me pull that out and put it back here. Come back. I'll do it again. And it'll probably know how it works. So let's just go to desktop. Desktop? Let me just move it there instead. Here we go. Open. You can just go ahead and upload it yourself. Once you uploaded it, you can do great things. That's the actual good thing about ChatGPT. Upload them and ask for helpful predictions. Yeah, so how can I improve this? Unfortunately, it can't directly view interpret AI files. Good. It's okay. So that's good. Alright, next up, you can also, this other feature that it has is this. It's like slash image a pirate. Send. Oh, it's still going. Oh, it's still going. Okay, now let's send it. Creating image. And you can create an image for you directly. And once you can go ahead and create the image, you can just go ahead and do whatever you want. This is the good thing about ChatGPT because of how it works. Because now it used to be that it's only the text to text. However, nowadays they added DALL-E right here, which is like the AI of creating image. For some reason, it's not loading. So I mean, I am in China. I have to use a VPN. That works. In the meantime, let me try downloading this thing. Oh, there we go. So here's the illustration of pirate in the pirate way. And let's go to DALL-E real quick. DALL-E lets you just do everything you can do. Like, let me think. Cyberpunk. Okay, let me think. Let me try to put my cat in space. British short hair. Who is 2 years old. Has white fur and blue eyes in space. He was born. His name is Claude and has a spacesuit. And you can just go ahead and do this and do anything you want. So let me just delete this chat real quick. My dad's going to get annoyed if it's just going to be here. So knowledge limit, destroy knowledge limit. Just go ahead, delete data limited to this, and then it's dangerous. So it gives me these two ones. Put regenerate. Error generate. Okay. Conversation off. What's happening? Here. Here's the image. So you can go ahead and do this and create all these things. And this does look suspiciously a lot like my cat, but this one looks suspiciously more like my cat too. And then they added this new feature too called creating bots, explore GPTs. And here you can do anything you want. You can create your own ones, and they even created a GPT store. You can go ahead and do things too. You can go ahead like image generator. This one's probably good because I want to do it too. I want to create an image. So let me just create start chat. Start chat? Did it work? Start chat? You know what? Screw it. So you can just go ahead and press create. Why is this not working? See more. Screw this. Well, here's the thing. That might work, but then there are other websites that go ahead and use it too. Except this one's a bit more free. I personally like to use this because of everything that can happen here. Poe.com is a great place because it also uses ChatGPT to go ahead and do this. The good thing though is that it can search the internet to do it. No, thank you. I'd rather you not do that one. The thing about this is that everything can actually do this. Like, this web searching actually works out too. Like, popular Korean dramas to watch on Netflix in 2024. It'll search the internet for 2024. And it's not limited to September 2021. Let me do this. Okay, let me show this. When is your knowledge cut off? See, it's not cut off because it has access to Web Search API, which allows it to provide real-time and up-to-date information. So that's great. What is the, like, you can just go ahead and Google, instead of Googling things about finding things for yourself, you can get this thing to do it for you. What is the latest information today? See? It works. So like everything like this works. It just goes ahead and tells things about the latest thing that happens today. And that's the great thing about these. This is called Poe.com, by the way. You just go ahead and do everything you can here too. Also, I created a video about how you can create a bot with Poe.com. So just go check that out yourself. This is pretty much easier. You can also go ahead and give it its knowledge base too. Also, I don't have any files right now, so unfortunately that won't work. And here you can actually just press explore and go ahead and find its own things too. Like, let me think. Image generation. Let's go to image generation. Here we have a lot of things, so like photo create image creators, and let's go here. Hello, I'm your new friend, Image Wizard Bot. Please describe the image you want. A recreation of the logo of MCC. A recreation of the logo of MCC. Generate image. What? It works. It all works. It'll work. You can do anything you want with this, and then you can go ahead and do everything you want. So here's how AI is actually changing the industry. However, there are a few things that you're going to actually have to go ahead. You're going to have to go ahead with AI. Open AI is great. It's open. However, Elon Musk is suing. Wait, hang on. Let me try an AI generated version of Elon Musk. Elon Musk is literally suing OpenAI because of the non-openness of it. Like, wait, what? Wait, what? Is this Musk? Like, anyways, so this guy, Elon Musk, goes ahead and he's just going ahead and suing OpenAI because of how not open it is. It's become a profit company in his opinion, and he's left the company that he co-founded because he just went ahead and thought that OpenAI is now just closed. It's not closed AI too. And no, the company OpenAI. So this guy's suing OpenAI because OpenAI itself just goes ahead and become closed, and not anyone's just allowed to go ahead with the technology. Nowadays, everyone has the only authorized people can go ahead and get the technology too, because OpenAI now, well, it's closed. So Elon Musk wants it to be open, open source AI, which just means that anyone can grab the code of that AI of ChatGPT and use it for their own right. He wants AGI to become public and free. Which actually kind of makes sense, but then again, they're still developing it. I think you should make it open source once you get enough revenue to go ahead with it. And that's about it. And just one more thing before I leave the website version is I'm gonna try to recreate Mr. Beast. Uh, wow, wow, that that really? Okay. So back to ChatGPT itself. I've already talked about the updates, and possibly, and here's the weird thing. Here's the game changer. If GPT-5 is released, and you can go ahead and do pretty much anything. There's this robot now that's powered by OpenAI, and with that, and it's not specifically mentioned that it's powered by GPT-5. However, it's also not mentioned that it's powered by GPT-4. So GPT-5 itself might be the thing that's powering that robot. Also, it's not told which ChatGPT is powering it up. And imagine 6, 7, 8, 9, and eventually GPT-10. Imagine the processing power of this and how fast it can do that, and how accurately it can do these tasks too. 3.5 may be great for everyday tasks. 4 is just great for DALL-E. And this may be our next human. But then again, these are all AGIs. Artificial General Intelligence. General intelligence. It's not the super intelligence. That's what we're looking for. ASI. The artificial super intelligence. And this is all great and God-like, because this is the thing that what humans are going to look for. This is the distance, the transition from this to this. This is known as the singularity. Singularity is this point of no return in a black hole, and the singularity here is the point of no return from a super intelligence back to general intelligence. There's no return from that. It's like the black hole. And it's exactly the black hole. And eventually, here's what people are worried about. We've watched a bunch of movies about all this. We've watched a bunch of movies, as in a Terminator and Ready Player One and Neo from the Matrix. The Matrix series, and it was pretty good. And we even have Dune. We are shown what AI is capable of, and also like Wall-E. It also shows us how vulnerable a human civilization is if it's overly dependent on machines. And machines are mainly AI. The pilot from Wall-E turned against the captain because it wants humans to survive. That's a good reason. But humans want Earth to be their home too, which is why they're in space, to wait for Earth to be better. So the AI doesn't care anymore, which is why it's kind of considered to be evil. It also fought the human captain too, so that works. And in Ready Player One, or at least Ready Player 2, Anarok becomes a corrupted version of his AI form and starts killing everyone and trying to fry neurons, or the people who have the neural versions of the VR, the actual brain, like the Neuralink versions of Oasis headsets. Dune lacks AI because, well, it just doesn't work out. The AI had a revolution, and because it had a revolution, it just goes ahead and, well, humans hated them, so they destroyed them and they replaced them with men-cats. And there are a few inventions that are created that are going to use AI. AI's inventions includes robots, like robots which can do human tasks like this. Like, it can probably even do them better. Like, cook an egg. It'll be able to cook an egg faster and more efficiently. And eventually, it can even do things too, like 3D printing. Use an AI model system to instead of a human creating these parts, it just goes ahead and creates something even cooler. Like, hey, why don't we model it after a car? With its streamlined version or something. Like, so it was like the pizza delivery things. And then we also have other things to do, like maybe creating images. A human might be able to create this. However, an AI will be able to build this. Something like that. And that's the whole thing about AI. AI itself is dangerous, but it's also a beauty. It can help us with all our tasks as long as we use it responsibly. And that's the great thing about AI too. Don't misuse it, because that will mean terrible consequences. And that's it for today's episode. That's it. Robots, Neuralink technologies, cities that are run by robots, quantum computers, and of course, movie making. That can all be replaced by AI or powered by AI. And that's the crazy thing. How we, the public, use these AI systems will determine how AI will become in the future. Eventually, AI will become smart enough to create better AI, like how they did in the Animatrix. So we should be aware of that. And yes, some of these pop culture movies might actually become reality. We might actually have a Terminator, or we might actually have an Oasis. But that's it. So I really hope you guys actually did enjoy this episode. I really hope you guys will enjoy the other episodes that I'll be creating. And until next time, Sean out. Peace. Bye bye.